Okay, I'm in the quest for filling up my vending machine. I still have more painting to do. I colored a Lady Mechanica cover that had some tentacles in it. So now I've got octopus on the brain. So I'm thinking I want to do, and it's warming up. It feels kind of summery, so I think I'm just feeling kind of sea-ish, ocean-ish. So I've got a couple, like I like this paper a lot. It's not white, it's kind of gray. It's a little too big though, but I like the edges. I forget what this is called. Like the torn edges has a fancy name. It's not deckled. Is it deckled? I don't think that's right. But they need to fit in 3x3 envelopes. So that's pretty close. I would just have to rip the bottom part off. How you doing, Shadow? Thank you for your octopus. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 emote combo. I like that one a lot. I like when they put the tentacles on other people's emotes. Everything's a sea monster. So if I tear it, it's not gonna match the tears that they already have. I guess I could try. Some of these are really straight. I'm thinking, like, do you just give it a fold and tear, or do you do it against a ruler? I got so many. I guess I could give it a try. But I also have these things. My shikishi, whatever's. This I just got from the States. I don't know. I don't remember from what store. It's made by Holbein? Is that also a Japanese company? For some reason I have it in my head that it's cheaper to buy Holbein products in Japan, but I'm not sure if that's true. I like these though. This brand. There you go. Camera, you're like being problematic today. Yeah, this one's kind of nice. Why? Look. There, see? Easy. So easy to focus. Okay. So let's see. First, let me see if I can pair this and make it look like what it's supposed to look like matching torn edges. Let's see. Something like that. Hold on. Like this? I just want you to stay in that place. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. This is too perfect. Oh, good. Yeah, it doesn't match. And it's crooked. Here, let's see. Let's try it the other way. Okay. I don't know. I'm not feeling that one either. Yeah, actually, not that bad. So weird, like it's soaked in some starchy, I don't know what. It's hard to start a tear. There, let's see. Can you tell which side I tore? It's this side. Will that even fit? Let's see. Yeah, it fits. Do I have like I make little flighty protectors. I don't think I have any handy right now, but it's basically whatever the backing boards that come with paper to protect the paper. It's a little thicker. I'll just cut them in 6 by 3 and score the middle and make a little folder so that way I can fold it around this when I slide it into the envelope. So let's see. All right, that's a maybe. A real maybe. This one was easy. Let's. I don't know why my. Focus. It's not focusing. Oh, is that why? That's weird. Let's try it one more time. Huh. So at one point yesterday or last week, my camera went to a different shutter speed and I fixed that. But now like what I usually have, this little quick selection for changing focus, it's assigned to something else. I have no idea. So let's see. Yeah, it'll be stuck on far away mode. Oh, what? Camera? What are you doing? It's just not behaving normally. Oh my goodness. All right, that's what we're working with today. Let's see. So I'm thinking, who have I done so far? I've got a couple of, I'm going to do another grump. We'll see. Grump with some sort of octopus mishap. So let's see. Like, how big would he need to be to make room for an octopus? Be angry or worried? I'll make him angry. He's more like just my luck. Maybe the octopus could be holding like swim goggles or something in one of his tentacles. What could those be? Yes, in this one here. Okay. Oh, here they are. It's all my stuff. Oh. Where's the goggles? Right here, kind of. Also, there's like a lot of nose space in between a grump set of goggles, because their eyes are so far apart, and there is no nose. But they still have to read his goggles, so what do goggles have? They've got a weird plasticky thing. And should I put the snorkel tube? They'll look more obviously goggle snorkel thing rather than just sunglasses or okay. So then where those go? Up there. Mouthpiece. Hi, Bren. Yeah, I'm drawing a little, let's see, a little grump with an octopus. And I'm making some goggles here. I'm gonna ink it and it's gonna be a lot easier to see. Let's see. Can I do this? Let's see. Loosen everything. Make it a little better. Be sick. Hold your lunch. I'm gonna tighten it. Okay, let's see if that's better. That's cute, says Bren. Thank you. Okay, stay. All right, so then now, let's see what we got. There we go. Hopefully it's not one of those instances of solving one problem and creating two more. Okay. So I'm trying to make it readable as a goggly, now snorkely here. Because as soon as I started drawing the goggles up there in the corner, it didn't really look obvious what they were. And now I'm just trying to figure it out. And it has like a continual band around it. So how can I make all of these features not just be a scribble mess? I guess the tentacles can go in between. Okay, something like that. And then they have like a little bright cap on the top of the snorkely part. Okay, so like big square plasticky goggles. Oh, those eyes that kind of stick out on the side. That's super goggly. Okay. So as soon as I figure out enough with the pencils, I'm gonna ink. Let's see, I cleaned these off I took good care of my stuff. I cleaned it, ready to go. So I'll ink it. I got some ink here. This isn't as textured as the rough watercolor paper. I still kind of like the line quality of the nibs over microns, so I think I'm just gonna stick with the nibs though. Let's see. This being the micron. All right, so there's a notch right there. And that's where you put the curvy edge in. So it would go like that. That's a beautiful pen. Okay. This one's not as finicky. Just put it in there. Now I got choices. Where's the one I did last week? Oh yeah, here's last week's. I used mostly this one. I wanted the thicker line weights this one gives sometimes. Let's see. So, octopus, how are you holding this? Like, right across the front? And then what? Here? And let's see, maybe like that. We'll have to decide which tentacles kind of flip under so we could see the suckers. maybe another one can be grabbing. And then one can be just like whoop, right in his little face. Not in his mouth though. Where could I put this one? Like his chin or something. So that way we can maybe see Grump's ear. Okay, and then yeah, a little higher. What do they say the age equivalent, like as far as intelligence goes, for octopuses, octopi? Or it's like a 5-year-old? Smart as a, no, that seems kind of old. So many stories of them escaping. Okay, hold on. What's going on here? Just more, need more cheek area. We saw another free screening last night from a TV series. What is it on Netflix? Big Mistake, I think, with Dan Levy. He was on Schitt's Creek, which is really funny. It was a really they showed 2 episodes and they had a question and answer with that guy. And I like this one a lot better than the beef one. The beef question and answer thing, they spoiled the entire season. And they doubled down twice, spoiling even harder. Even after the audience groaned, like, ah, no. They did it twice. This one, though, they were really careful about it. They said as much as they could while, you know, having a decent Q&A. You have to say some things about, especially when they're talking about process, that's kind of my favorite part about the Q&As. Talking to creators of shows and movies, and they start talking about how they write or the artistic decisions they make. That's really interesting. He mentioned about writing interesting characters and adding details about them that, and his term was, it pulls the pendulum back real, so you have all this room for it to swing the other way, for all of these, the ways they can react to crazy situations. So I liked how he was talking about that. One of the characters was a priest, and the interviewer was like, "Why a priest?" And he was talking about pulling the pendulum back so you have all this runway to create crazy things with your characters. What do you call it? Having like insane, not insane, he didn't use that word, but insane characters in mundane situations to make them more grounded. So that was his way of doing that. Hi Vince, how are you doing? What have you been up to? What kind of weekend did you have? Mine was relatively quiet. Relatively quiet. Why does this cheek look funny? Let's see. Go up a little bit. How do you do? I do swell, Vince. Not too bad. Focus. What is up with the camera? Did I undo the oops, I'm gonna pop my mic. Did I undo the spotlight feature? Because I didn't move stuff around. Hold on. Okay. Let's see if I can find this. Step 1, untangle. Okay, let's see. Where is that thing? Are you right here? Is it under here? On? It says on. Oh, okay. Off. On. Okay. So let's see, do we fix it? No, it's exactly the same. What in the world? Bungalow Glow! Hi! How are you? Where did I see you pop up somewhere else? I like that we have similar tastes in streams. Well, it's nice to see you back. I'm painting a little grump entangled by an octopus in what looks to be a snorkel incident. That's what it's developing into. Lanny, was that who it was? Yeah, Lanny Ho. I like his art. A few years ago, I saw him at Emerald City Comic Con and I bought some stickers. He was really nice. So this grump is going to be wearing swim trunks. There's going to be a lot of green skin here. I think I saw you in another stream, but I was hard lurking. Sharp balloons. I think I was swept up into a raid there once, but I would have been lurking as well since I'm not, I don't know what you call it. When you're, don't speak up and you just kind of lurk places, you're not really a part of the community, but you kind of are. So I don't speak up in sharp balloons. So it wasn't that. Okay, so who might it have been? Anthony Wheeler, Casey Snow, Julie 22, Grumbly, Perpetual Lurker, me too. Yeah, sometimes it's like you follow Anthony. I like him too. Oh my gosh, he was working with a pen like this. It's like this is the same thing that so many people fall for, where he's using it so masterfully. It's like, oh, that pen has such great lines. It's like, no, it's not the pen, it's the artist. So I bought this C knot. Yeah, I like C knot a bunch. So I bought this pen thinking I'm gonna get these great lines, and it's like, no, you're not. Nice try. Yeah, it's kind of funny finding new streams and just kind of hanging out, like trying to figure out, well, what kind of place is this? I tend to just hi with an exclamation point, like a doofus. Sometimes it's not that kind of party. Okay. I am like a dragon collecting a treasure hoard when it comes to art supplies. I know. Hopefully you use them. I have a pretty okay track record with buying stuff and using it. There's a couple of exceptions, but yeah, oh, here's one example of what I didn't use immediately, but I want to. This glitter stuff. It's so pretty. I want to make, I'm gonna open this and then end up with like forever glitter everywhere. I want to enhance something with this, but I haven't found a good use for it. It's like fall leaf colors. Oh, it's so pretty. Gilding flakes, yes, exactly. Okay. Here's the glue the internet told me to get. No. Something's gonna get glittered. I'm a fan of exclamation marks because that's exactly how I'm talking in my mind. Yeah, I know, me too. I send an email and I'm like, hey, it's like a work email. So when I'm done writing it, I have to like, all right, choose one. Everything can't be like, yeah. So I pick one, maybe two exclamation points. And then it just feels so dry when I take them out. Like, no, you have to understand. I'm excited. Drawing the same line, don't I? Okay, hold on. Let's see. Let's see where this stuff is. Here's your little clavicle. There. Hold on. This is too high then. Let me go back through and edit my enthusiasm. Exactly. Oh no. Okay. So then it's like sternum. That's right? Okay, so that's not too far off as far as grump anatomy goes. So that one's gonna be a little lower. Okay. So here we go. Let's see. Things are starting to take shape. Yeah, this little clip part here and this tail of band adjustment. It's like doing some heavy lifting as far as goggle resemblance is going. Okay, let's see. I have deleted at least a dozen in this chat so far. let it fly, please. Show me the enthusiasm. But I will do that with just chat remarks. I'll write something And like nobody cares. No one cares that you whatever the heck, fill in the blank, and I'll delete it. I just get excited. Okay, so hold on. This went over, and then it goes... I lost my tentacle. Okay, so it goes behind, then it goes over, then it goes behind, and what? It did something weird. So let's see. In solidarity, thank you, yes. Okay. So if you're going up, I guess, all right, let's figure out this goggle. This needs to be fixed. This is a very important goggle all of a sudden. Okay, and then give it a little one of those. I should cover it with some tentacle. Okay, and then you need your clip and you need strap poking out. Not to be confused with tentacle. Okay, so now let's follow this tentacle. I feel like it should wrap along the top a little bit, like one extra. I got you. You're not going anywhere. Wahaha. But how do I get that from here? I could go from the back? Does that make sense? Let's see. If I go out, it looks too ribbony. If I go in, that's loose. That's like tighter, I guess. That's better, like more entrapment. So then, but still trying to not obscure the thing he's holding on to. And give it a little extra. Oh, so you're not getting those goggles back. Those are octopus's goggles now. So then, okay, here's the underside. So here's where the suckers are going to be. And then maybe we'll see some along the bottom here. Maybe a couple here. And then none there. That is not functioning correctly. That's fine. All right, I like that. And let's see. Here, let's make this tube a little higher, just so that we can tell what's going on. Okay. And then this is all unobstructed. I never got snorkeling. Because what's the difference? You can just hold your breath and stick your face in the water. I don't know, it just seemed weird. I like scuba diving, because then you're like deep underwater. You don't have to worry about breathing. But snorkeling is like you're already at the surface. I don't get this. Focus is having a lazy Tuesday. Yeah. I have a couple of settings on buttons that I'll use. And then I'll knock something. I don't understand what I did. I think, is this the thing? Background defocus. No, I don't want that. Okay, stop touching things. Stop touching things. Yeah, I knocked something to change the shutter speed last week. So I went to fix it, and apparently I messed other things up. That's fine. Okay, so let's see. Angry eyes. Those don't look angry. I guess he doesn't have to be angry. He's just having a bit of fun. Oh, Gorbox. Yo, I'm back. Hi, Gorbox. How are you? Okay, let's see. I'm going to paint an octopus today. Okay. Oh yeah, give him a fake eyelid of sorts, like a brow ridge eyelid type of deal. Let's change where the little catch light would be. Okay. So we're about 5 tentacles away from inking this. So let's see. Where? This just, okay. I know what happened. There used to be a strap there. Now there isn't. So let's redraw that behind the tentacle. And that's the mouthpiece. And let's see. I guess the other piece of the strap can just be somewhere like that. Okay, so random tentacle that's not going anywhere. Where do you want to be? Why do you insist on the tangent? Something like that. And then this is all sucker. And it can just kind of fade off to the underside. I remember you, Gorbox. Yeah, welcome back. Focus. There we go. So what we're working with so far. Okay, and he's got one here. I like that one. Let's figure out how it meets up. Our little octopus friend. maybe behind the head. Okay, so then and I changed my channel to this. It says score box. Okay. Oh, they have, hold on. I want to get that weird webbing that sometimes octopus have in between their legs. They're so bendy. I like cuttlefish too. I like when cuttlefish get their like disco lights going. It would be hard to capture the coolness of a cuttlefish because what I like about them is the movement of the lights. And if I was going to paint that, it would just look like a pattern. It looked like a tiger stripes or some sort of poison tree frog or something. If you just take one instance of a still pattern. Let's see. Should I just have one around? Let's see. Maybe it could like dip and come back up. Like that. Like I want it to be creepy, but not gross. Just like slithery and like, what are you doing? These are my goggles. Not like, I need an adult. Okay, so that tentacle goes to nowhere. I guess I can go back up. Ah, that doesn't look right. Okay, so where do you go? Let's see. I guess it could just come up and forward. So that's the underside. Okay. So then that's empty space. That doesn't look right, it's empty space. Okay. So yes, 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 yes. And this one's like I don't think so. But what can I do to make it a little better? I guess I can lift it faster so we can see some suckers and then bring it forward. Because then I won't have this awkward like void right here. So what does that mean for this area? It's getting gross. Hold on. We got this. I don't know. What do you think? Let's see. I'll fix it. It's not going to be furry looking. I'm just trying to figure out. Like almost. That's not exactly the shape I want. So then I think this part should just flip up a little bit. This tentacle, maybe point it upwards, like it's really going for the full cheek. That's a big octopus. You joined in 2007. Is this my oldest channel? Asked Scorebox. Yeah. Yeah, 2007. Is that when I started the YouTube channel? Sounds about right. I don't know how long I've been live streaming. I feel like it's longer than I would guess. I think I started watching more Twitch streams maybe 2019, 2020. Streaming myself, it had to have been after that. 2021, 2022 maybe? I'm not sure. Oh gosh, it's the worst shape ever. Okay. Okay, I like that better. Let's figure out this foreground one though. It's like a foxtail. And this paper is getting over erased. So the next lines need to be the right lines. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can't see this. I joined in 2020. Said Scorebox. All right. This is the area we're trying to visualize. So I want it to come from behind, like forward and up and then down. So I'm trying to picture where the twist happens, like where we're gonna see the suckers and how they'll come forward to just grab the shoulder. I don't see it. Like in my mind's eye, can't see it yet. So let's see. These I know where you. Okay. I didn't look up Gorb. Oh, I think I did see Gorbox. It's like a Minecraft kind of looking. Your own personal profile. That's cool. Let's see. So then this is sucker. And then what? I guess it should come down. See some of the top edge of the tentacle. Maybe I could just wrap it around maybe instead. Doesn't look right. I'm not gonna draw. I'm drawing the grump stuff, Gorbox. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's kind of cool. Seeing a bunch of tentacles. Let's do that. Okay. Does it flip back over? I guess it could. And then, okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think you have to exactly see all 8. Is it more satisfying though when you can? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I decided it is 7. Where can this one go? No, I don't like that. Yeah, I feel like it should be here. So then, what would be a better shape? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just one more. I guess right there. Not that curly. Okay, let's see. Got my brushes out and in the way. There, that's better. Pencils, erasers, at ease. There you go. And let's see. I guess, what should I start with? Color time, almost. I have to do the inking. It says bungalow glow. I'm trying to decide. Use the juicy fat line or the skinnier one. I think I'm gonna use the skinnier one. If I need to, I'll go back into this one. Happily lurking while I clean up my desk. Oh, that's a good plan. I should clean up mine. It's like my side stuff will encroach, and then smaller my area is for my coffee, that's like, all right, I gotta clean it up. It's like, say this is the, hold on. Let's see. So here's like my coffee coaster. So then there's like my glasses, my Wacom stylus, my earbuds. They're all like get closer and closer, and I'm like pushing them out of the way to put my coffee down. So it's time to clean up the desk. That's my point. Will I do it? No, I will not. Pat Draws, how the heck are you? Nice to see you. It happened to me today, says Bungalow Glow. That is why I'm now cleaning. I have no more space to work. Yeah, that's what happens. Like, it's over. I don't know if I can. Here, let's see. I keep this area somewhat cleared off, but it's just like pile right there. It's whatever. What are you gonna do? Have you finished your whirlwind tour of shows? Maybe? I think so. We have the big one, San Diego Comic-Con, coming up next month. But yeah, they're a little bit spaced out right now. I feel like there's a lot to do because it's such a big show. One of the things is trying to like do some paintings to put into the vending machine here. Yeah, but there's still time. I'm not on team rush shipping yet. So that would be for, danger. That's a big old ink bubble. So the shipping would be for like stickers and prints and things. A lot of the prints I do here at home. Here, let's see. Look at that. Like a pro. How have you been? What have you been doing? Must have been the wind. Hello. How are you doing? I'm about to ink this little grump drawing. I was feeling kind of summery. So this is about as summery as I can get. Aquatic attack. So I would say, yeah, I wish I could figure out the focus, but that's a problem for another stream. I bet you we can finish this in a couple hours. It's not too crazy. Okay, let's see. We'll start from top left. I'm doing really good. Must have been I haven't actually used this Shikishi brand in a while. I don't know if I've ever inked on it, so we'll have to see how it does. Okay, so let's see. I'm just gonna do a couple of suckers. Let's see how I gotta ink them. Because I don't want them to just be little ovals. I want them to have that lifted kind of look. Okay, so then Pat says, you know, living the dream, trying not to kill the idiots I work with on a daily basis. Coming home and drinking until I forget I work with idiots, rinse and repeat. Well, you know what? Watch me make some mistakes that you won't be responsible for. We can all just learn a little thing. Yeah, relax. Now it's time to marvel at Grump's mishaps. I kind of want to do like a broken up line for what separates the underside of the tentacle from the top. All right, we can improve on that. Someone might do a little practice run first to make sure they knew what they were doing, but nah, let's just do it. Times I had to work with a lot of other people, it was either like not low priority. It wasn't very. It was stressful. It was waiting tables, but it wasn't like important work. And then when it was important, it was art stuff. So it wasn't that annoying. It was more like just trying to figure out what you're gonna do. Working on things you kind of already want to work on. So I've never really had like the cubicle experience. Just waiting tables, flower shop. Oh, there's a little department store. That was probably the closest I had to that kind of frustration. And not necessarily with my coworkers, the customers. It was I worked at in the accessory department, and it's just like they just would wreck the place so bad. Purses everywhere, all the straps tangled together. It's like, what happened here? Just, oh my goodness. I've eaten octopus a couple times. I wouldn't say it was delicious. It's kind of rubbery. Okay, so let's see. This faraway one. Okay, hold on. It looks like I've already forgotten my intention. I think I flipped this one over so we can start seeing some of the little suckers.
Game over.
Ooh. Web of Chaos? What did you do? Ah, look it. Thank you so much. Aw, hold on. Where's my... Hello, mouse. Where are you? Oh my goodness. Let's see. Thank you so much. What prompted that? Oh, there it is. Hold on. What's going on over here? Ugh. We gotta see what Web of Chaos did. Update. No. No. Perfect timing for updates. Okay, thank you. My goodness. Okay, so what's going on here? Jammery handouts. Gotta give sub. Bungalow Glow, did you get one too? Let's see. Shadow got one. Ms. Arts Rule, you got a little gift sub there. Oh, Valadaz. Look at that. Well, that's really sweet. So you've got like a little handful of emotes to use. I think, are my commands for all subs like, I don't think I put a VIP thing, but if you're a sub, I think you can save yourself some channel points by doing command party or snow. Look at that. Oh, okay. Oh, Pat has there's a story time with Pat. Web of Chaos, thank you very, very, very much. That was very kind of you. Let's see. Just had to drop in and make everyone but myself a sub before I go off to play some video games. Enjoy the video games. Web of Chaos streams games, mostly gaming, right? As well. Do you ever stream your Gundam painting or anything like that? I know you have to run, so you don't have to stick around and chat it up. But yeah, Web of Chaos. Let's see. Let's see. Web of Chaos. There we go. Okay, so look at that. I don't think anyone's ever used that feature for me at the gift all the viewer type of deals. Okay. Well, to put it politely, had one idiot load my truck with something that had to be taken 120 miles away first thing in the morning, knowing I'm only CDL driver and had at least 8 other orders waiting to be delivered. 120 miles. That's a long ways away. Yeah, that will mess up your whole day. Then idiot 2, who is supposed to be in charge of all the inventory, left at 5 p.m., 5 minutes after a truck with 2,000 gallons of product needs to be offloaded. Did they do that on purpose? Did they see it? Can you see that coming? Or was it just an accident? Wow. Model building 2, says Chaos. Yeah, that's pretty cool too. Good luck with your stream. Have a good one. I hope you win. So a 13-hour workday. At least it keeps you feeling young. Said no 60-year-old person ever. Oh my gosh. You must be fit though. Jamboree Handout's been watching for 3 consecutive streams. Lurking while eating tacos. Tacos. Hope you're doing well. I am. I'm glad you're here. Yes, he saw it because I told him it was here. Ugh! Fit to be tied. Maybe. That does sound like excruciatingly bad. I'm so sorry. You know what? Here, relax. Let's watch some, let's watch this octopus come to life. Figuring out how to do the suckers along the way. Fit to be tied. Okay, there we go. Ouch, ouch. This goes and wraps up on top. So much. Not enough to like break the silhouette with sucker shape. Not on the top anyway. Here on the bottom, yes. Okay, so that's in the underside. A little bit. And then, all right, something like that. And then this guy, this is just all smooth side. Okay. It looks like a bathroom tile because Sarah makes stuff. It's shikishi board. It's this watercolor board from Japan. They sell some here too, and it's they do really pretty calligraphy on it, and it's watercolor paper or some sort of smooth drawing paper that's glued and mounted onto this kind of paperboard, cardboard stuff. And it has this really pretty gold fleck, and it has a gold foil rim on it. It's just something kind of fun to paint on besides watercolor paper. I was almost gonna paint on this today. This is also kind of nice too. It's just kind of rough watercolor horn edge paper, but I opted for this one instead. That's really cool. I've never seen that before. Isn't it nice? They make them in a bunch of different shapes and sizes. I like these because I have this vending machine that I take with me to conventions. I'm going to San Diego Comic-Con, and it fits 3x3 envelopes. So I have a bunch of multicolor envelopes that whatever I could fit in them is what I put in there. So the 3x3 is perfect. And I have like these little, let's see. Oh, here it is. Since San Diego Comic-Con is coming up, I've been trying to paint a bunch of these little things to put in the vending machine. So this is some of the stuff that I do on the stream. Focus, there you go. This one won't fit in, but this was a quickie last week that I did. This will probably just go in the regular size folder. So this collects some of the stuff I do on the stream. A little sketchbook I put inside the vending machine. So I have a bunch to do. It's a 5-day show, really. There's a preview night on Wednesday, which is only a few hours. Then, you know, Thursday through Sunday, you gotta haul a bunch of stuff over there. Okay. So I keep getting lost in tentacles. I'm pretty sure they're all accounted for. Okay, so then I lost his arm. Here, let's do this arm. And then we'll figure out what happened to the other one. Little grump anatomy. Wild stuff. I like your, thank you so much. Thanks, Sarah. I stream, focus please. see, my friend. I stream every Tuesday, pretty much. 4 p.m. Pacific time, which I think is 7 Eastern, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so then, where did I put you? Is it right here? Just gonna guess. Oh, thanks for the follow. My nib is not nibbing right now. I just loaded it with ink. There we go. And it was it might have had like paper fuzz stuck in the little tines that separate to lay down the ink. It was probably clogged with something. Okay. This looks right. Okay. My wife hates it when my nib stops nibbing. Really deuce. Angry ground face. That octopus looks like it should be wearing lipstick for some reason. I know, you know what it is? I made these lines really heavy. I guess I could just go with it and put eyelashes. We'll see though. Once it's painted, maybe it won't be so obvious. I mean, it's not obvious. It won't be as like the blacks creating that feminine look that go over the eyelids will be minimized once the rest of it's inked, because in combination it won't be the thickest line in the drawing. Right now they're kind of the thickest line, but we're not done yet. Some anime eyes. Like, it looks like eyeliner, right? Yeah. Go with it. Make it total anime girl. She loves him. I could do that. Then he's like, oh well, I guess that's okay. What are you gonna do? You bite him. That's funny. The thick eyelash and bright pink lipstick where lips would be. You think so? Like, fully lean into it? That would truly send it into the bizarre realm. Okay, so then let's see. I have a decision to make. I think it would be more octopus-ish if I pull this leg from up here and then swing it around. I need to stop dunking my nib and hitting the bottom. You know what happens? This looks like Higgins India ink. I guess it's pigment based. And am I supposed to stir this or what? I guess maybe because there's some sediment on the bottom, it's like real, like you need to dredge the lake of ink to get the tar substance out the bottom. So when I dip my nib and I touch the tar that's sunk to the bottom, I think I keep clogging it a little. So I need to be more careful with how deep I go. Just a little touch. Don't go for hitting the bottom. Okay, I like this tentacle, so let me try to not mess it up. It's like almost figured out. What kind of ink is it? It is Higgins India ink. It's a pretty popular India ink. It's not super expensive, really common with comic book artists. There's another one that's good. I don't know if you do art. Where are you? Here it is. So this what I'm using here is good for after it dries. You can put watercolor over it or water, and you can make ink washes, and it sticks pretty good. But you can't do Copic marker or like alcohol-based markers over it because it'll pick it up. If you do that, this ink is pretty good. Good for alcohol-based markers. It's another pigment-based thing, but oh yeah, I don't know why this one works with alcohol markers and the other one doesn't. Black ink. Thank you, that is true. That's just true statement. Pat draws. I pretend I do art. I have a Kuretake India ink. I have Kuretake India ink. I think it's probably fine. I had to ruin the jar. It came in and a pour. Wait, I had to ruin the jar. It came in and pour it into a mason jar because the lid was sealing itself shut on the jar it came in. Yeah, do if that's what you have to do. What I did. This is like an old spice jar. Not Old Spice. It's like a, yeah, it used to have who knows what kind of spices, and popped off the little sifter lid and just filled it with the ink. Because the Higgins bottle we have, it's like this just giant kind of, I don't know, gallon. It's not a gallon. Probably a couple quart, a quart? More than a quart. I don't know. Huge. So then it made sense to just dump it in this thing. But yeah, you can, it's a, let's see, you can kind of see how the edge is getting a little knobby looking with dried ink. So I can totally see how your stuff seized up. Plastic food containers work well. The tiny ones with pop seals for ink. I guess it would be good for a temporary kind of thing. You know what I would do? I would just knock it over. I'd hit it in some weird way where I pop the lid off somehow and then I get ink everywhere. It doesn't take much for me to spill ink. You can see. It's like, that's a spill. This is just art. That's a spill. So I need to, everything needs to filter into the whole, like, is this Beth safe? Am I gonna knock this over? Easy to add water every few months, I see. Then I have some Kuretake stuff, but not too much ink. Not so much ink stuff. What is this? I don't know what brand this is. Camera and I are fighting today. It used to just like do it without me having to force it. What does this say? Yeah, I don't know. It's a mystery. Most of the Kuretake stuff I have is Kuretake is watercolor or Gansai watercolor stuff. I right, Pat? That was the only English I saw as well. The FP, whatever it was. You know what's good for just translating kanji or whatever? I forget what, there's katakana and there's something else. I don't have them straight, so I try not to say it specifically, but Google Translate can figure all that stuff out. So I use that when I can. Google Lens makes for some hilarious translations. It's getting better. I remember when I first started using it, it would be so poetic with the way it translated stuff. Now it's a little more useful in the words. Like, I guess literally things translate a certain way, but you have to kind of take into account what the language actually means when it says that. So oftentimes you'd get like the literal translation, which wasn't entirely helpful, but it's better now. There we go. Pretty okay suckers. Melodaz, what are you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, you got a gift sub. Web of Chaos is a friend, and he streams as well, and he's off streaming. But thank you so much for popping in. I hope you've been doing well. Is there a story with this? Not really. Well, there is a story with Grump stuff. Grump, this little guy here, he's my character that I've been drawing for a while. I'm making I have a graphic novel about him. And I've been working on book 2. This is book 1. So he's basically just some weird little kid trying to figure stuff out, meeting some friends inadvertently, and having some unintentional adventures. So basically, while I work on pages for book 2, I stream some of those. I should do more. I haven't earned any ice cream. If I do a page, I get ice cream. That's the thing. It's either that, like drawing pages, or drawing little watercolor stuff. Mostly, I'm just trying to figure things out. I've actually gotten a little better since I started practicing with this stuff on stream, so that's good. I'm gonna keep doing it, and then maybe we'll all learn a little something along the way. Good for rage painting on large canvases. Pop the lid loose and then chuck them at the canvas. Yeah, like they do in the movies. And then something splashes just right, and all of a sudden it's like this divine, like, inspiration, and they're like, oh, I understand it now. I get it. And then they finish the painting and everybody claps. Okay, so hold on. I think I see it. So let me just draw this edge. This is kind of like the broken edge where it goes from underside to overside. Then it's just the edge here. So let's just do that. And then this one, same tentacle, but top side. Maybe I'll just give this a little. Okay, so then this one, where do you go? Over it? Okay. Yeah, you need a little something right there. Okay. Then what? Where are you going? You're going straight here. Let's try that. Give this a little more silhouette, kind of pop it out more. Can I do this with you too? That's really cool. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. It's weird working on book 2. Not a lot of feedback since I'm still drawing pages. Haven't even started coloring them. Like I'll do it traditional pencil on paper, then I will scan it. I don't ink it, and I just color it in Photoshop. So I haven't even gotten to the coloring part yet. So I have to just go on faith that, no, they'll like it. Because it's a lot of work to just spring it on people. I feel like I should put suckers under here. Okay, I totally erased your jaw here. You're a little cheeky. Where's it go? Right there? So some of these lines, they bleed. So this is the paper that I've chosen. But I think I can get away with it. If I hate it, I can actually clean it up with some Micron or something. It could be the parts where I erased a bunch and I lifted up some paper fibers. What made you want to draw your character getting nommed on? I also do comic book coloring. There's a book that I did a lot of work for, the colors of, called Lady Mechanica. And I just finished a cover for, I think it's for San Diego Comic-Con. It might just be an alternate for their volume coming up, but then there's also a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. But there's tentacles in it. And I guess I just have them on the brain, so figured let's try it. So I have to get Grump involved somehow. So that's how that happened. Okay, so where does this one go? Let's see. You go here. Let's try that. Okay. Oh, I see what that is. Hold on. That was mouthpiece. Change that random line into a feature. So let's go straight down. Yeah, it's an uninterrupted snorkel tube. Okay. So I feel like I should, let's see, goggles first or tentacle? I think probably tentacle. At least this front side, okay. Front side tentacle first, because it's overlapping. Then the goggle, then back tentacle. Okay, then we're gonna have to leave room for goggle. So let's just do this. And goggle. So, okay. Got some goggle. I got a little strap thing here. Okay. And what? What the heck's going on behind here? I think I see a little bit of goggle strap. Here is underside of tentacle. And that's just kind of lifted up there. Some, I don't know what's. Okay, almost. This is smooth. And then, where do you come from? Here, you're wrapping around. And you're going from behind there? Oh my goodness. Hold on. Here, I'll put you right here. I totally forgot where this guy goes. I could just do it like flat watercolor color. That way it doesn't really bug your eye too much. Don't do that, you just made a tangent. Tangent. Okay. Let's see. Did I put? No, I did. Okay. Hold on. This needs to be darker, this line, so it pops forward. This one too? And this one? Oh, I remember now. Oh well. There's extras. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this one, okay. You know what? It's better that it's tangled. Would like a desaturated bluish thing. All my colors are pretty saturated. I could fix that though. You try. Does it matter? It doesn't need though. More crumple lines. Okay. When you started your stream, did you start with a blank square? Just curious how long you've been working on this. Yeah, blank square. Blank square and almost no plan. Just that I wanted to do octopus, and I'm wanting to incorporate Grump. I think during the stream I decided about the goggles because it didn't read right. That I don't remember. I'll have to watch it back. So that's been 2 hours. 2 hours. I'm so fast. I'm the fastest. Like lightning. I do like to chat it up sometimes, so I'll blame that. All right, so here are my favorite brushes. Is that the one? It might be. Oh yeah, it is because it has a stained. Okay. Grump is easy because he is just this translucent greeny color that I have. Maybe I can mix it. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, is that the color I want? What the heck color is this? Brown? I must have mixed some green on top of it. This color is like super translucent. Like no matter how heavy I put it down, it's got a lot of some sort of medium in it that it's like clear gummy, not gummy. Like gelatinous clear stuff that's in it. Which is perfect for Grump's skin. Or I think you're supposed to use it to just tint skin tones or something. I don't know. I'm still learning. What I don't have is like scratch paper. So over the course of me learning how to watercolor on stream, I learned a little bit about brush control because I'm really like smashy when I try to paint something. But if you just use a light touch, you can get a lot out of this brush. It's pretty, it goes to a real fine point, but I'm always like, so that's one of the things I'm getting a little better at. I still forget though, like do the Hulk smash. I also learned that you can dry your brush off and pick up a little bit of the paint. It's too thick. I should use a smaller brush. He's got these discoloration around his eyes. So if I could do it fast enough, I can purposefully make it bleed into the green. And then, what the heck happened to my colors here? Yeah. Stereo, I think, my stuff got all mixed up. They don't match with my swatches. So now it's like a surprise pack. Here, this is the one I want. How is watercoloring on stream different? Oh, it's not. It's just it's the most I've ever watercolored. So I only say on stream because that's one of the things that I started doing on stream. When I used to color commissions, I would do them with Copic marker, but it's just I wanted to get better at watercolor because it seems like it's a little easier to get interesting textures with a stroke of watercolor than it is with marker. So it's the same. I just bring up streaming because that's where I've done the bulk of my watercolor explorations, I guess. Better light fastness too. Yeah, that's what I've read. Even, I mean, watercolor isn't perfect, but I feel like it's has a little more longevity than the markers, which were originally supposed to be for just mock-up stuff, drafts, little sample colorings of something you were going to color for real later on. So it wasn't supposed to be archival quality. Which makes me wonder about all the commissions people get in conventions, how they fare for long term, unless you are really good about getting UV protective sort of glass or something to mount your stuff. Or maybe you have it in your cool basement gaming room, whatever, and there is no light, so I guess that's good. Okay, so let's do like some sort of shadowy color. I don't have great shadow colors. I'm just gonna mix some kind of muddy lavender or something. See what we can get. So now this is this neutral? For you guys, it looks a little warmer. Here, let's do it right here. Okay. Octopus. I want it to have like a grad. Kind of like the cover I colored. Maybe. Let's see. Pink ends. It'd be kind of close to the cover, like cool to warm. Gray to pink. Gray pink might be cool. So wet on wet. I would have to avoid the back one, otherwise it'll just bloom out to all of them. But then they've got undersides to them too. So do I just ignore that with the wet, like plain water? Do I do that first? Because it's lighter? Like buff titanium pinky peach on the bottom. And then gray to pink. I'm trying to see it. Sorry if I'm asking too many questions. No, please ask away. I love it. My curiosity is too curious for its own good. I am happy to answer whatever questions. Hopefully I have good answers. I'm kind of figuring it out too. Are you painting on a table, or is that a piece of wood or something else on top of the table? It is MDF on top of a nice walnut desk that I had made because I'm short, and I got a short 5 feet. I'm not like itty bitty. No, but everything I have is like custom to me. My chair is low, so that way I don't have to have a footrest. And so I needed a table that was low enough so everything was kind of ergonomic, although I still slouch. And I needed it heavy so I could clamp a bunch of cameras and stuff and lighting to it. So I have a nice slab of walnut and it's some nice heavy aluminum. Is this steel? It might be steel. I don't remember. It might be steel. Table legs. So I drilled holes and I mounted everything. I didn't cut the wood, but just because I'm so splashy with the art, I put this MDF on top of it. So it's I've had this forever. I used to just use it as a lap board to draw pencil pages on. Let's see. Stacking everything ever so gently. Here, just let this stuff ride. Yeah, I see. There's a video on my YouTube from like, I don't even know when. I was doing a sketch cover for Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, I forgot. And I spilled my ink, and you can see this happen. But yeah, this is what it's protecting. So I've had it so long the edges have gotten softened. Also, it's MDF. It's not supposed to be like something to have for a long time. MDF, medium density fiberboard. You get it at Home Depot, and we used to buy it to protect artwork that we shipped. So I've had it for so long that it started getting real fibery and rough, and like I kept cleaning up all these little fibers that would lift after it dried, one of the many times I'd spill on it. So then I sealed it. So now I don't have that problem anymore. And it's an awful lot of work to go for such a cheap piece of wood, but it's like, I've had it for so long. It's like, no, it's mine. It needs to work fine. It's my precious. It's going to be with me forever. So I'll just go through way more effort than one should for such a cheap piece of stuff that doesn't even, it's not even the best thing I should be using, but I like it. I wish I had the courage to just put the paint on my tabletop because it's only been for art. It's not supposed to be some pretty thing, but I can't do it. I can't, I'm not ready to splash on like actual furniture yet. But I've seen pictures of work tables where they do have splashes on it and it looks so cool. I just can't bring myself to do it. You're 4'11", super short too. My ex cut the table legs off a table once for me, but he cut off too much, so it was so low I couldn't get my legs under. Yeah, it's like I hear it's better to be a little shorter than too tall because when we can hem our pants, but the people who are taller can't add material to their pants. So I guess we have that going for us. Yeah, I paint on MDF sometimes. I think they call it masonite. Yeah, project board when I bought it, but it wasn't masonite for sure. That's why I was asking. The splashes and stuff make it look loved. Yeah, and they each have like little stories of me spilling ink. There was this time I spilled the ink, and then remember this time I spilled the ink? They're not very, stories aren't varied, but they're there. This, look at that. See that? Okay, perfect. Now it's time to dry. Okay, so let's do top side first. Let's pick colors. Okay, so gray. I've got lots of grays, but I don't want it to just be flat gray. It needs to have like discoloration. Yeah. This is just printer paper. It's gonna absorb the water in a weird way. It's nice to print on for inkjet stuff. It's not for watercolors though. I didn't bring like this wasn't even supposed to be watercolor paper, like swatch stuff. I forget. So I'm not okay. First thing I did was grab for some like lavender, but I don't want it like, I'm picturing to tint this grayish color. It looks a little warmer in the camera, but I'm picturing tinting it with something either gray blue or greeny blue. More gray than the color though. Let's see. So then let me do two mixes. I'll do just flat gray. This is, what is this? Gray Titanium. Daniel Smith. Just kind of looks like a neutral gray. And then I'm gonna see what I can do with, should I start with, like all my colors are very saturated. So, oh, there we go. Nothing to see there. So then what do I start as base to like dull it up? I was thinking this one. So let's do that. I don't know why I made this granulate every single time. Maybe this one. Water that down a little. All right, do that. What? I grabbed the wrong one. Wait, who are you? Yeah, For sure that's the one. Okay. Try it again. Okay. That's why. Okay, I've got like a new updated swatch thing there. Now we know where we are. Same stuff, just a couple added colors, but that would explain why nothing was like things were. We're only slightly off. It was confusing. Okay. So dull that. Put a little bit of orange or something, but not to the point where it turns just browny, dirty, muddy color. Orange is powerful. Too powerful. That's kind of like what I was going for. Okay, so then, what's it gonna look like though? Something like that. I feel like the gray could be a little cooler though. Not a great example because it's not the paper I'm working on. All right. So what I said wet on wet, right? So wet on wet would be, so the colors kind of blend in a really smooth way. Let's get it sharper. I'm gonna try to just wet all the top side, like the non-sucker side of this pretty lady right here. If I turn it a certain way, I can see the glare. I guess I could stop it right there, so I don't have to worry about pieces drying before I get to them. I can't see. All right. adding lashes gave her such personality. I know now she looks like trouble. But it's not as threatening. It's more like, oh, here we go again. Okay, let's see. Where did I end this watermark? Did I get it? Okay, let's see what we did here. Oh, the blue like settled underneath the gray. See if I can make it not super smooth. Oh, why did I do blue? That was supposed to be in the... Hold on. I said pink, right? That's just supposed to be for the gray. All right. Yeah, the day I learned you can just sop up color, I was like, what? I don't remember where I saw it.
Game begin.
All right, so where does the blue, where's the blue-gray stop and the pink begin?
When the drum beats go,
All right,
play the
let's see. What kind of pink? Okay, where we are so far. All right, coming along. Needs more. Something like that. And then at the tippy tips, I could put like a blushier color. Oh, she looks like a bomb pop. Those little popsicles from the ice cream truck. They're blue, white, and red, and they taste like berry lemon, I think. Oh, at you, camera. So that's goggle. What? This paper is pretty strange. You know what? I'm used to the arches rough. So maybe I need to, maybe that paper is thirstier. So every time I go and put down something that's got a lot of water, it just kind of sits on top. That's interesting. Okay. So her whole thing needs like a whole value darker to give her like some sort of wet from the water kind of thing. So I would have to like go in and give a darker gray here and there, leaving room for like the highlights that would be a lot lighter. Then after I could put in some white to really make certain areas kind of get that sheen. Who wants to do it? Is this too little? In the very, very limited experience I've had with rough watercolor paper, I believe it's thirsty. It is thirsty. Yeah, me too. I didn't think I would like it because it's so rough, right? Which is why I started messing around with these sorts of pens, because the microns weren't working well on it, and for some reason I just like to do line art and then color over the line art. But I really like it. The rough watercolor paper, it adds it makes the watercolor settle in a nice kind of textured way. But I haven't used one of these in a while, and they make all kinds of different shikishi boards, like different papers. This one should be good for multimedia. It's just different. I guess I didn't realize I got used to some bougie watercolor paper. So, oops. I just gave myself expensive watercolor paper taste. Okay, so let's see. Make this darker. I'm throwing some Payne's gray into this one. What was it? Gray titanium. Let's see. I shouldn't be using my nice brushes to mix paint, but here we are. I think the paper I had was extra rough. I couldn't get the paint to go in a nice layer with bits that settled. It looked like I had a dry Crayola marker. I could totally see that. Extra rough. Huh, interested. That's yeah, I had that experience, that real dry brush experience with like sometimes I like to use these. It's a Tombow. What is this? Furenosuke. It's a brush pen. Works well enough on smooth paper, not for rough watercolor. These I used to use all the time. These are nice. When I used to do marker commissions, it's pretty marker friendly. I think I've already rubbed off. Let's see if I can get that to focus. Pentel. Oh, camera, you're angry. What is it? GFKP? Pocket brush pen, I think it was. Yeah, and so this on rough watercolor paper was just, like you were saying, it felt like some Crayola kind of stuff. It's a good pen, just not for that purpose. It's fun and frustrating to figure something out again. Like you figure you have your favorites and then you change something up and then you realize, oh, that's not working the way I thought. Let's see, are you? You do that, I guess. Okay, so let's figure out. Let's do that, but with like a more of a pinker color for the ends. It's like orchidy looking. You did very well. Thank you, Vince. It's it's like it needs 70% more of everything. It's very light touch, very pastel-y. Could be making that up. I know it was Hanemule paper. I feel like challenge accepted. I'm really interested in it now. Maybe the thing is, if I'm drawing itty bitty little things, am I going to be extra frustrated because it's meant for larger paintings viewed farther away? That's kind of cool. Okay. I'm getting somewhere. Maybe a little here, just for feminity's sake. Look at that. Paige, hey! Only excellent food coma. What did you eat? Let me see if I can find it and I'll grab you a link. Oh yeah, absolutely. You can post links here. That's not locked down or anything. How have you been, Sage? It's good to see you again. Pizza. You ate a whole large pizza by yourself? What kind? I had a pizza. There's two good places by us. One is pretty good and very cheap, and one is very good, but it's pretty expensive. So we had the more expensive pizza because it was my favorite. And basically, it's a margarita pizza with sausage added. The pizza that goes on sale every Monday, it's good too. It's just that the sale pizza isn't my favorite flavors. So I like to treat myself to the one that actually has my favorite flavor going on. Double pepperoni. Okay. Okay. See, you could have you'd be very happy with the on sale pizza that we have here on Monday. Coming along. It was this paper, definitely the rough. Let's see. Hold on. Let me finish my thought with this pink color. Some of the leftover areas, and then I'm going to open that link. And leave little white bits so it looks shiny. So okay, goggle, tentacle, she's cute. Okay, let's see. Okay, what we got here? Oh, this looks familiar. Only essential cookies. Cold press, rough, and hot press. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to look before I share it. I'm trying to find blocks. Do you like blocks of watercolor paper? Which those are, it's like a pad of paper, but they glue it on all the sides, and I guess it helps, or if you have a lot of water on your surface, the edges don't roll up, and then when you're done, you cut it off. So I don't prefer block style. I like just regular pads, because then I cut them to like 3 by 3. But sometimes that's all that's available. A certain texture, finish, thickness. What do you call the watercolor paper textures as a whole? like watercolor textures, finishes. Hold on. Okay, hot press sheet rough surface. Okay, they don't have pictures like we would want to see. So let's see. All right, I'll show you the page, the website. Well, I'm gonna try. I'm never very good at this. Okay, and I do studio mode and it shows you guys anyways, so I don't understand how this stuff works. Hold on, we got this. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I put you guys over here. And let's see. You will be right here. Okay. Okay, so then what? What? It did all the stuff I wanted it to. Perfect. Okay, so that's the website. So then what I did was I just clicked on the papers and it just says like the story of the watercolor paper. Oops, so that's the website. I'm gonna check that out later. Thank you so much, Zara, for sharing that. That's pretty interesting. I just need eyes in the back of my head. Yep. Look at that. Hanamul. Ah, I'm so interested to hear how that's pronounced. It's like, add that with schminke. I'm just, who knows how any of this stuff is said. I use my schminke on my Hanamul. Oh, somebody is upset right now. I do like blocks. I can't get my paper from warping though, and my washi never sticks. Oh, really? I'm using like some, here it is. Ugh. Here's what I've been using. It seems to be fine. Delicate Surface Scotch brand. It's purple at the hardware store. It works pretty good. Not as cute as like pretty washi tape stuff. Okay, let's see. What do you need? You need your underside colored. I'm feeling. What do you think? Lighter. I'm going peachy gray. Oh, this back tentacle got no love. Yeah, I'm lost in some of this. I think Okay, let's just do the underside. Just wetting this little area. It's like a grayish mauve. It looks warmer for you guys, but let's see. Go super light, and if we hate it, it's not gonna matter all that much. I'll have to check that tape out. For now though, I've been given the time for bed. Oh, so I'm not cranky for working on my. Thank you so much for hanging out today. I really appreciate it. Yeah, every Tuesday, 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 Eastern. Hope to see you again. Sleep well, please. Thanks for the link. I'm gonna check that stuff out. It was nice meeting you. I'll be back for sure. Yay. Thank you very much. I got like 2 drops of this color I mixed. Two drops. Make it work. Make it last. All right, last drips. There's like these little details here and there. Grump's eyeballs, the goggles themselves, and then the background. Background could be dark and everybody will pop up forward. So feeling like orange for the goggles. That matches nothing. I could do orange or like super bright pink, like opera pink. Let's see. If I do the pink, I could throw the orange over it. Or clip is pink too. And let's see. Yeah, I can't do a blue shade for the snorkel because it's just gonna blend in with all the tentacle stuff. I can do like a super tealy kind of thing. Okay. Let's see. Give it a quick dry. Oh, it's my I keep rolling over my stuff. All right, so shadow color, some of this pinky stuff. Not too much though. Okay, teal-ish. So what do I have? Let this break. Right, something like that. Okay, so now background. I think dark. I'm feeling dark. How dark? Let's give it some Payne's gray. Let's see. Casey Snow Art, hi. Oh, did you get a sub? I thought I read all of them. Hope all is well. Love the octopus. Hi, thank you. So, who did I miss? Did I miss some of the gifts that he gave out? Let's see. What we got here? 8 community gifts. Well, Web of Chaos, that was really kind of you. Yeah, I don't know how busy you are, Casey, but I hope hope you're doing well with all your stream goals and all of that. Oh, here, hold on. I don't know why I said that, and it triggered like proper etiquette here. Casey Snow Art is a phenomenal streamer. Well worth a follow. And she didn't say hi just for me to say this. But yes. There we go. Yeah, I love discovering different art streams all around Twitch, so if you're here, you probably do too. So check that one out, because I think you'll be happy. Okay, how dark is too dark? Don't let me. No, please. I'm almost done here. I want to finish this before I quit. And it's super close to being done. Doing all right, thanks. Just trying to get some work done and enjoying the art company in the background. That's my favorite thing. Okay, so let's see. This is dark. Let's see how it sits. It's pretty dark. Get his little areas right here. So I can lay it down pretty heavy on the bottom here. And then just use water to dilute it a little. I think I want to leave some room. I don't want to put it right up against the tentacles. I'm going to leave like a halo of white around it. Well, I'm just going to assume I did it right. I'm going to find out I made something background that wasn't supposed to be background, but that's okay.
Game over.
I think halfway is a good spot. I should wet some of this because it's just going to end up making... It probably already did leave a water line. That's okay. It's aquatic. Whoop. So it's kind of close in value. Make it a little darker. Look at her. Now she pops. Let's see if we can't do like some extra for color. Not teal. Maybe that weird purpley color. Let's see what we can do. Oh, it has to be opaque. Maybe it does need that tealy color. Let's see how that dries. All right, super soupy. I don't know, like, I think when it's all wet like this, it just kind of blends. So I'm expecting that to happen. Blend, blend. I demand it of you. All right, there she is. Touch that up a little, put a little white and make that halo more better. She needs a name. What would you name this sassy octopus? Let's figure that out. Hold on, super wet. You know what's gonna happen there? There we go. Just pushing it to the edge that I already made because I don't want like a double edge. It's gonna leave a water line and then pale color and then that halo line. There we go. Look at you guys. So yeah, I'll go around with white and I'll just like give a little, clean some of these areas up. There he is. No, he doesn't look like he minds. What a tangle mess. Look at that. Finished art. Yay. Okay. So, hold on. Let me untangle myself. All right. How about we just do this? And first of all, Web of Chaos, thank you so very much for all those gifted subs. I really do appreciate it. That was really kind of you. And for all of you new folk who just kind of stumbled in, happy to have you. I hope I see you again next week. All right, so then have a good rest of the week and hope to see you guys on Tuesday. So Vince, thank you so much for hanging out. It's always appreciated. I'm glad you're always here. Thank you. All right, guys, take care. Have a good night. See you next time.